primetime favorite that makes stars out of ordinary people. American Idol is one of the top-ranked shows on TV, but behind the music, a new scandal is brewing, this time involving Idol judge Paula Abdul. Here's NBC's Mark Mullen.
TV's top-rated talent competition drawing nearly 28 million viewers per show, and lately a lot of speculation about what went on backstage at American Idol.
There's always something going on in American Idol. There's a scandal to keep us going. Paula has a huge scandal going on right now.
A network news magazine is promising to reveal allegations. Claims by former American Idol hopeful Corey Clark. Clark says he had an affair with Judge Paula Abdul while he was a contestant. Clark is seen here hugging Abdul during an audition for the show's second season. He made it to the finals, then appeared on Today.
Did you schmooze Paula?
I did not schmooze Paula.
Oh, come on.
I did not schmooze Paula.
Clark was later dropped from the American Idol show and is now said to be promoting a tell-all book detailing the allegations against Abdul. Fox Television released this statement. Disqualified American Idol contestant Corey Clark was removed from the show for failing to disclose his criminal arrest history, adding, "We will, of course, look into any evidence of improper conduct that we receive."
Simon's looking at the glass half empty.
But Abdul is fighting back. Her attorney is threatening legal action if the report airs. And in a statement to Access Hollywood, a spokesperson for Abdul called Clark an admitted liar and opportunist who was communicating lies about Paula Abdul in order to generate interest in a book deal.
You said that I won't have to go on Broadway.
All this, one more bit of what could be considered bad news that has so far been good news for Idol's ratings. The show has survived voting mishaps every season, including a phone number mix-up that led to a revote earlier this year.
The fourth season seems to be bigger than all the rest of the seasons. There's more scandals to talk about, there's more things going on, and the ratings are higher than ever.
We'll soon know if Americans will look past these latest charges against a favorite show and its most forgiving judge. For Today, Mark Mullen, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Carmen Rasmussen is a former American Idol contestant, and Mark Pizer is a senior writer at Newsweek magazine. Guys, good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Let me ask you, Carmen, first of all, you were one of these wild card contestants.
I was, yes.
So you went back. How much time did you actually get to spend around Corey?
I only knew Corey for about 3 weeks before he was kicked off the show, so I didn't get to know him very well.
So what do you make of these allegations that perhaps there was a relationship between Corey and Paula and that there is some impropriety here?
You know what? I really hope it's not true. I was shocked when I heard about the news and when I heard about what Corey was doing. And I do not think that Paula would sabotage her reputation or the show's reputation. And I think that Corey is kind of just using this, using the American Idol fame vehicle to get back into the spotlight. It's kind of weird because after you're kicked off American Idol, it's like you're kind of famous, but you're kind of not. And you miss being in the spotlight. You miss being able to ride in limos and be on national TV. And I think that Corey Clark just wants to get back into the entertainment business.
Well, talk to me about the workings behind the scenes, though, Carmen. I understand there's kind of a security team that keeps a very close eye on the contestants and the judges. Is that accurate?
That's true. American Idol went to great lengths to make sure that we were protected at all times. We always had at least one security guard with us, and we had 3 guarding the mansion, so it would have been really hard for Corey Clark to kind of slip away without one of them or one of us noticing.
So in other words, if you saw Corey and Paula together, it would stand out.
Definitely, yes. We were never alone with the judges. We were always in rehearsals or practicing on our own time. The only time we really saw the judges was backstage in the hair and makeup room or if we passed them on the way to the stage.
All right, Mark, let me ask you, first of all, how damaging are the allegations and how much credibility or how little credibility does Corey have?
I mean, the allegations are potentially damaging, but this is a show that's had more controversy than Bill Clinton in a given year. It seems to feed on it. The ratings do go up every time we hear another allegation about a legal problem or whatever the case might be. I think this is only going to help the show in the short run.
Okay, but let's talk about Corey and his credibility. He had misled the producers of American Idol about certain subjects in the past. He has tried to capitalize on his time on the show financially in the past as well. So Do we look at him and say he's not, he's not the messenger we want to hear this from?
I think that's partially going to be true. I mean, the fact is he has a single out. He has a book that he's trying to sell. Part of his deal with ABC is apparently that they will play part of his single on the show. Clearly, he's hoping to benefit from this.
The implication is that if Paula Abdul were helping Corey, it would have been to the detriment of the other contestants. So, yeah, I mean, can you compare this to, what comes to mind are the quiz show scandals of the 50s? Any similarities here?
I don't really think so. I mean, you have to remember that at this point in the competition, it's the audience that's voting on these people. She couldn't actually determine Corey's fate in any absolute way. So to say that she could sort of sway the competition really isn't fair because it was viewers who were deciding who was going to stay.
The producers of American Idol say they're going to investigate. Paula Abdul's lawyers have said what you said, basically, that they think Corey's trying to generate interest in a book and things like that. If, though, it's proven that she did have inappropriate contact, should she be fired?
It's hard. I think you really need to know the extent of it. It's clear that all of these judges have favorites. They're pushing for people. Every week you see Paula practically in tears when people are voted off. So I think it depends on the extent of it. Coaching is it's a gray area.
Well, but Carmen, if it were proven that Paula Abdul had been coaching Corey, would you feel gypped and would you want action taken?
You know what? I wouldn't. Paula Abdul, I don't think, gave Corey Clark any special attention any more than any of us other contestants, and even if she did, Corey Clark only made it to the top 9 on American Idol, so it didn't help him in any way.
And Mark, the fact that we're talking about it and ABC's preparing a report on it, the ratings of the show, you think they're going to suffer at all?
Not a bit.
You think they're loving this over there?
Absolutely.
Mark Peiser, Carmen Rasmussen, thanks very much to both of you. And now let's